Alright guys, welcome back to the video. So this is going to be one that is a very touchy subject for a lot of people, and that'll be body dysmorphia. So I want to go how, in my opinion, to cope with it or maybe overcome it, and what exactly it is and how it affects the two different groups of people that I put the body dysmorphia into. So to start out, we're going to have two groups of people. One is going to be people that you can see some sort of ab development. You're under 20% body fat. You're usually right about 15% is the sweet spot. So you have that group of people, and then you have a group of people that would be considered overweight or obese. Anything over, like, I would say 22 to 23% in my opinion. Anything over that, which is actually thinner than most people realize. But you can't see any abs. You're gonna get over here. We're gonna come back to you to grab a chocolate bar or lollipop or something and just chill out for a bit. And we're gonna talk about the people that are in the healthy body fat percentage. So people that are in a healthy body fat percentage, okay, either you have dieted to get down into this area, or you have just really good genetics here and naturally stay in this area. I have been fortunate enough where usually, as long as I eat healthy foods and not just go out to fast food restaurants for every meal, I usually stay 15 to 20% body fat. Especially now at this size, it's a lot harder for me to get up to 20% plus body fat. So, if you are in the healthy body fat percentage, there is no reason for you to keep on dieting or lose more weight. Now, is that going to change your mind? No, that's not me saying that. It's not going to change your mind if you want to lose more weight. But what I will say is, you may think dieting down to lose more weight, getting thinner, eating leaner, is going to make you look better, but it's not necessarily going to do that. So with me, especially with me, 15% is where I am happy at. I have a ton of energy. I can get good gym pumps. Everything goes really well for me. My body functions very well at 15%. Whenever I get down to 12, 10, 8% body fat, I do not do very well. I struggle really hard. It is a rough life for me. So what happens is, when I get down there, I can no longer maintain the glycogen in my muscles to be full, so I don't have the gym pumps. I don't look as big. Whenever I'm not training, my muscles aren't full of glycogen, so blood pressure also goes down with it, so you don't have the same amount of vascularity whenever you get leaner. You don't have the gym pumps, you look smaller. So you have to find a nice healthy balance, and everyone's going to be slightly different with this and where their body can maintain at. So some people might be able to do 12% and maintain full glycogen in their systems and have awesome gym pumps, awesome vascularity, everything goes great from a 12%. Where you have people like me where 15% is a better spot to be at. Some people maybe 18%. If you're saying that your happy point is above 20%, you just haven't dieted down to get to like the 15%, because there's nobody that their optimal body fat percentage is in the overweight range. I'm sorry, there's not. So if you're healthy, understand that losing weight might not make you look better. You may think it will, but it won't. It's going to hurt you. I've done it. I dieted the whole way down to 193 pounds with me being 6'3" and having trained for 7 years at the time. I had a decent amount of muscle on me that I dieted, I'd say, half of my muscle mass off my body. It was obnoxious. My legs went from being probably 25 to 26 inch thighs down to maybe 21 inch. Like, my legs went from like that big around down to like that. Like, I think my arms right now were the size of my thighs at the time. If I can, I'll crop a video in for you guys real quick. But it's not always the most optimal thing to diet down like that, and a lot of people know that, and a lot of people don't care. If you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna tell you not to keep on dieting down, but I'm not gonna change your mind either. So that's on you. But I'm telling you from my personal experience, usually mid-teens is the best body fat percentage to look the best and be the healthiest and most active. So that's my take on that. I'm going to go over to the group. So if you're done with the lollipop and chocolate bar, we can talk about you guys right now. So people that are overweight, obese, that struggle with body dysmorphia. I'm going to tell you right now, the reason you struggle with body dysmorphia is because your mind knows that you need to do better for yourself. You're not healthy at 25, 26, 30, 40% body fat. You are not healthy. It is not okay for you to be there. You're being a subpar human being. And I'm not trying to, no, I kind of am degrading you, but at the same time, like, I'm not doing it in a way that I'm not trying to inspire you. I'm trying to inspire you to do better. And people need to be more assertive with saying what needs to be said, instead of being like, oh, you're just fine, just health at every size, love yourself the way you are. Like, no, you can't, because if you really did love yourself, you'd want to do better. And if you're just fine being morbidly obese, you don't love yourself. You can't, because you're not trying to improve yourself. If I love someone, I'm going to tell them the honest truth. That way they can improve themselves, they can do better. If I'm not doing that, I really don't care about that person enough. That's just the way it is. So your mind knows that you need to do better. You look in the mirror and you aren't happy because you know you need to get into shape. You need to do better with your life. So that was a quick part on that. So if you guys have anything you'd like to add to this, maybe some criticism, you can comment down below. And as always, like and subscribe to the channel. I'm always happy to answer you guys' question down in the comments if you do have any. So just leave a comment down below. And until the next video, I'll see you then.